Would I buy this camera again? Probably not. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna have a completely different type of video. We're not gonna have a vlog, we're not gonna have any lifestyle content, no hair content, no get ready with me, nothing like that. If you are interested in that type of content, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, y'all know, okay? But we're going to be talking about 1001 reasons why you should not buy the Sony Zv1. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this video off by saying I am recording this video on a Sony Zv1, okay? So you guys can probably see that the quality is amazing. That is the best part of the camera, is the quality is on point, okay? The quality is everything. And if your video looks a little blurry, all you need to do is click the three dots in the corner of this video, change the settings from auto to advanced, and when you click on advanced, click 1080, and your quality is going to change like that. It's going to be super crisp, super clear. Sometimes YouTube has their auto settings set super low, so if you're watching this especially on like a big screen, definitely be sure to adjust the settings on the video. So you guys, let's just go ahead and jump into everything that I hate about this camera, because it's pretty much everything except the quality. And you know, when you're buying a camera, this video is really for my other fellow like content creators, vloggers like myself. This is not like a tech detail type of video, because I don't know anything about that. I'm just telling you my personal experience from using this camera when I'm recording content like vlogs and get ready with me's and crochet braid styles and all that type of stuff. So let's talk about the first issue with this camera, the battery. The battery life on this camera is probably, if I say 30 minutes, I might be pushing it. Like, it is very short. Very extremely short battery life. I don't know how else I can emphasize it. You guys, this battery dies so quickly. I am grateful that they do give you 2 batteries when you buy this camera, but it's like you have to constantly keep remembering to charge. Like, you will run out. Like, if I take, like, let's say I'm like doing a vlog and I take my camera with me, I need to make sure that I bring the backup battery, or that my camera is like completely fully charged. I have not used it until I leave out of the house and then do whatever content I'm doing for the day, and then my battery will probably end up dying by the end of the night, or I'm gonna have to replace it or something like that. So I'm just letting y'all know the battery dies very quickly. The next thing that I want to discuss with the battery is the fact that you cannot use the camera while it's charging. I believe with the Canon G7X that you can. I feel like I heard someone say that. I don't know for sure because I don't have that camera, but I feel like I heard someone say that. But this camera for sure, the cord for the camera is about this long, so you cannot use it while it's charging. So if your battery dies and your other battery is not charged, you're just gonna be stuck, and you're just gonna have to wait for the camera to charge and then probably lose your momentum with filming and start again the next day. So I'm just warning y'all in advance, those are the 2 worst things about the battery. Okay, the next thing that I have on this is the cropping. So this camera has like a nice wide kind of view when you turn it on, and then when you press record, it crops the frame. So it goes from being this big to being this big, okay? It crops. I don't know who decided let's throw in that feature, but we could have done without it, okay? We could have done without the cropping feature. I don't really know what the point of that is, but all right. Now I believe that you'll be able to fix that if you purchase a lens for this camera. I guess you can purchase a lens. I've never purchased a lens before. I don't really know what cameras you can put a lens on, which ones you can't. If you can put a lens on every camera, I really don't know anything about that, but that will be the way to fix the frame, will be to buy a new lens. But of course, if you can buy a new one, that's just an additional charge, and this camera is already like $700. So just throwing that out there, okay? The next thing that we want to talk about is the viewfinder. The viewfinder for this camera is on the side. So I believe with the G7X, the viewfinder flips up. And I keep mentioning that camera because I feel like if you're like someone like me and like I mean, obviously you're watching YouTube, so you may be like also a content creator or whatever, but I'm saying if you're like, you do vlog content, lifestyle content, get ready with me, you know, typical stuff that girls do on their channels these days, and you're looking to get a camera, you're probably looking at the Canon G7X or this Sony camera as like your options for getting started. So that's why I keep mentioning that one, but I believe with that camera, the viewfinder flips up. This one is on the side, so I've never had a camera with the flip up on the top, but I would imagine that it would be better because if I'm looking right here at the lens, if I just, you know, barely even glance up, not even really, like in my peripheral, I can see the viewfinder at the top. I just feel like that would be better than at the side, but like, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me too much, but I just want to throw that in there that the viewfinder for this camera is on the side. Okay, so the next thing that I want to mention is the overheating, you guys. This camera overheats 15 minutes, maybe 20. The camera is gonna overheat. If I'm filming I know I keep mentioning like my own content, but I literally have to use it as examples because this is how I found out everything that I hate about this camera. So for example, when I film a Get Ready With Me and I sit down to do my makeup, and I do my makeup and I'm talking for maybe 20-22 minutes, the camera is gonna overheat and it's gonna shut off. I guarantee you that it will. And then I'm just like, I just have to sit and just be like, oh, well, my camera overheated. Guess I'll just sit here and wait until it cools off. Like, I don't know. I know that cameras do overheat, but I feel like 20 to 25 minutes is like way too short for a camera to be overheating. Like, what are you overheating from? I mean, I can see if it had been 40 minutes, something like that. Y'all let me know down below, especially if you're like a tech type person and you're watching this video. Is that normal for a camera to overheat in like 20-25 minutes? Because that just sounds crazy to me. But it definitely does, and it does it every time I'm recording for that length of time, and it's really aggravating because I do film, like I said, Get Ready With Me. I also film like chit chats and stuff. I'll be in the middle of like a really good point and boom, my camera just shuts off, and now I just have to sit around and wait, and like I said, probably lose momentum and just be frustrated and, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's just a thought. Just keep that in mind, especially if you're someone who films really lengthy videos. Your camera will probably overheat several times while you're trying to film your content. So just keep that in mind, okay? The next thing, or I only have two things left actually that I want to mention, and it's going to be the Bluetooth remote and the lighting for this camera. So let me just mention the lighting really quickly. If I can find a clip where this is happening in my video, I will put it on the screen. If I'm gonna have to go through like some old videos and see which ones it was in because I don't remember. So if it's not on the screen, don't hate me, but I'm just gonna explain to y'all what happened. So basically, when the lighting is darker, so right now I'm filming in front of a window, so I'm just using natural light to record this video. But for example, sometimes I'll be doing like hair content or something and I'll be in my bathroom, and of course I only have artificial light in there, so you will see like these black bands going across the screen. Like, it'll just be like, picture like black and white stripes, but picture like the black part just being like fuzzy, and it's just like floating like over the video. Like, what is this? What is this? And I actually heard someone say who has both the Sony and the Canon, that the Canon has really good night quality, like, so if you're out and you're filming and it's dark, that the way that camera films in the dark is so much better than the way the Sony camera films in the dark. So just keep that in mind. Although this quality is amazing, if you're someone who does like vlogs and stuff, you're going to be out at night and you want to be able to record with your camera, you might not want to get this one. I haven't had any problems with just being out at night, but definitely when I'm in my bathroom or something with the artificial light, I've noticed these black bands going across the screen and I don't understand what that is. Like, I don't know, but I'm definitely not here for it at all, okay? The last thing that I want to mention to you guys is the fact that I basically cannot use this camera to take pictures how I want to take them. So when I take my pictures for like Instagram and stuff, I take them on my phone because I like to use a Bluetooth remote. So I basically have, I don't know, my Bluetooth remote is very small. It's probably like this. It's definitely shorter than this right here. It's smaller than this, and it can fit in my hand, and so it can easily be hidden, so I can kind of snap and move how I need to, which I thought I would be able to do with this camera. I thought I would be able to attach or sync whatever, a Bluetooth remote with this camera to be able to take pictures like that, but no. I have not found a way to do it. I have not found a small Bluetooth remote like the one that I have. When I tried to look up different Bluetooth remotes for this camera, I was only able to find one, and it is way too big. It's like the size of a Fire Stick remote. I don't even have one like sitting around that I could show you guys, but y'all know like the size of that. It's like this big maybe. That's way too big for me trying to take pictures. Like, that cannot be hidden. Like, I need something that's small, that can just fit in the palm of my hand, that I can kind of hide in little places while I'm snapping. Definitely cannot do that. And when I read the reviews for that remote, they were bad. Like, the reviews were like, this remote is not good. Like, it doesn't do what it's supposed to. It wasn't working properly, whatever. So I wasn't gonna buy it anyway after I read the reviews. But the fact that I cannot find a small Bluetooth remote, or that they don't even make one to go with this camera, is like such a waste. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's crazy. The only way I can find to be able to take pictures without having to actually like press the button is this app, and I don't know, I think my phone is in the other room, but it's called Imaging Edge or something like that. If I remember, I'll put it across the screen for y'all in case you already have this camera and you don't know about this app that goes with it. But you can basically sync it through Bluetooth, and so you can use your phone and you can press like the button for it to take pictures. So basically I put my timer on 3 seconds, and then I'm able to press the little button on my phone, and then that way my phone is like here and I can like do whatever I need to do, take the picture. Cool, that's fine and all for selfies, but if I'm like out trying to take full outfit pictures or something like that, I cannot be holding my phone in my hand pressing that, and then how the phone is way too big for me to try to like hide it. It's the same problem as having that big remote. So I really hate that. And if you know of any type of Bluetooth remote or anything like that that goes with this camera, please comment down below so that I can get it, because I don't understand. And here, my battery's dying. My battery's dying on the camera. Like, the battery was fully charged this morning, and I'm telling you guys, I haven't even recorded that much today. Like, literally nothing. I recorded maybe 13 to 15 minutes worth of vlog footage this morning, and I recorded a little bit of a content video just a while ago, and now I'm recording this, and this video is currently at a little over 13 minutes, and my camera is dying already. Like, I haven't even done anything. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. So yeah, that's all I had to say about the camera. To me, it has a lot of cons. The best thing about it is the quality, but I don't know. Let me know, especially if y'all have the G7X, how they compare in the comment section down below for people who are looking to purchase this camera. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Like, I don't want to say I hate it, but it's like definitely not my favorite, and I probably will get a new camera in the future. Not anytime soon, but like, okay y'all, so the battery died while I was recording this video. So yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I had to say about all the reasons that I hate this camera. Like I said before, The quality is really, really amazing, and the camera is pretty easy to use. I haven't really had any issues with that, so that's good. Would I buy this camera again? Probably not. I would probably look more into getting a Canon over continuing with the Sony cameras, just because if I hate all these things about this Sony camera, I don't see why I would want to purchase another Sony camera in the future. So I probably would not. But yeah, you know, do what you will with this information. There are a lot of other videos out there that can give you more like techie information about this camera if you're looking for that kind of thing. But these are just my like 2 pros and cons for this camera. So if you do have this, let me know what you think about it down below, and let me know, like I said, if you do know of any type of Bluetooth remote that's like, you know, nice and small, compact, little something that can fit in, you know, in my palm. You know, I can hide it while I'm taking pictures and stuff. If you know of one, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yes, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.